Good morning. This is Patrick, the Green Gardener, and I'm going to talk to you today about zucchini squash. Zucchini squash is a wonderful summertime plant that grows really very strong and very large in most home gardens. As you can see, we've got a row of zucchini squash here that we're going to be harvesting some of our best ones. With zucchini squash, what you want to do is you want to look for some of the squash that's coming out. I like to get the ones at about 12 inches. So we'll take a little cut and we'll pull this guy out. A nice ripe zucchini squash, perfect size. Maybe even a little bit on the large size. Some people like it a little smaller. Zucchini squash are best when they're 12 inches or less. That way their skin is not tough. Once it goes over 12 inches, you run the risk of the zucchini going into seed. But as long as it's about this size, it'll make for two great, wonderful meals, fried up in a pan. Or put into, you can bake it, you can cook it in a whole variety of different ways. As you can see, I've got a couple of squash already harvested here, and I'll add this one too, and we'll be taking out a couple of others that we'll be actually giving to our neighbors, because we like to help feed the community as well. We'll cut this guy out. That one's a nice ripe one. That one's got this one will have a very soft skin to it, and it should be very light when you're eating it as well. One of the neat things about zucchini squash is that with one plant you can actually get 10 to 12 to 15 good pieces out of it during the course of its lifetime. As you can see, I've already cut at least 10 different squash within the last month or so, and it's still producing. A good squash plant will really produce a lot more squash, for a family for a month, so you don't need too many of them. One of the fun things about squash is that you can really feed the whole neighborhood, if not the community, if you have a lot of them. This is Patrick, the Green Gardener. Hope you have a great time gardening and have a great summertime. Thanks.